What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today with not the truck, a Subaru, guys. And if you're an Eagle Eye viewer, you know we pulled that wrap off, man. We had that 3M Perfect Satin Blue on my car for around 3 years. It was time, definitely time, because, well, there's a lot of adhesive left over. You can kind of see that. Doesn't help that my car is a dark colored car, and doesn't help that we have a bunch of watermarks. I did rinse the car as much as I can, but you can see there, Vinyl Wrap stole some of my paint, mostly on the bumper. Let's look at that. There's a good number over here. You can kind of see it at an angle. Look at that does not come off. So we're gonna wash the car, guys, and then we are going to hit it up with a paint correction stage. I'm not obviously gonna do the whole car because we actually have a full solid week of rain, but thank God we have a garage. So I'm just gonna get the wash part out of the way first. So we're gonna see if paint correction can actually get rid of that leftover adhesive from the Vinyl Wrap. That's been on my car for about 3 years. Not to mention, guys, the roof. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's 100% adhesive. That is gonna be a pain to remove, but more paint. And you guys can see there's still leftover vinyl. I could not take this off because, well, I did such a damn good job that it's pretty tucked in there. But I can always do those by hand later. I want to do the big pieces first. Alright, so I just finished washing the car. It is dried, cool to the touch, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a better look at all these adhesive marks. Boom, 1, 2, one over here, kind of see it. There's one there. There's a bunch here. Maybe you guys can see it from this angle. Oh, there you go. Look at that guy. Another one there. Now, if you guys are wondering how did this happen, well, a few different things. When I was taking off the adhesive, I didn't apply enough heat, and when you don't do that, you kind of yank it and you kind of hear like a crackling noise from not a crackling noise, but you hear more of a crunch than you hear like a nice satisfying peel. That is because it was not properly heated enough. When you are removing Vinyl Wrap, guys, you have to do it the same way you would install it, by heating that sucker up. Yeah, guys, now you guys can see this is my 10-year-old STI, how it's sitting. Body is I would say a little fair. Hopefully this paint correction stuff is going to help out. This over here is from door guards that I removed a while ago, but I never actually. Woo, look at those scuffs, guys. Look at all those scuffs. Big old scratch there. So not only am I going to hopefully paint correct all this adhesive stuff off, but I'm gonna try to fix up that door molding crap that's left over from there. Yeah, there's a bunch. There is a bunch, a lot of scuffs here and there. A dent here, beautiful, brilliant. Well, let's get to it. Guys, hopefully you could see the very small and subtle progress we have made. Actually, on camera it looks pretty good, but unfortunately we still have that residue. I'm starting to get the feeling that that's I don't think that's adhesive residue. I think that's something else. I just finished doing paint correction on the front door and rear door here, and as you guys can see, there's still that leftover adhesive from that door molding guard that I took off years ago. And over here, I'm very ashamed and embarrassed to show, but this was how I removed it when I was an idiot. As you guys can see, we have tons and tons of little scratches here, and that's because when I was popping off this front door guard, I was a dumbass and I used a knife to try and cut the adhesive from below. That's not right. I should have used floss or some sort of string, fishing string, to slice that adhesive, but I was a dummy. I used the knife, I used the blade, and look how many scuffs I have. super noticeable. Unfortunately, that probably won't come out because these are pretty kind of deep. But again, Subaru is pretty well known for having cheap paint. But anywho, guys, unfortunately, it looks like our residue is not coming off. But the door does feel super smooth, and I do kind of have a nice little reflection going on, kind of. So let's go ahead and talk about what I used here. I have this Toolman dual action polisher off of Amazon for around like 50 or 60 bucks. It's pretty good because it does have a 6-speed, I think. Hang on. Yeah, does go to 6. It's a 6-inch, but you can use obviously the 6.5-inch pads. That's what I'm using here. This is Griot's Garage finishing pad. I used Griot's Garage compounding pad here. It's pretty good. Griot's Garage, not too bad. I just washed it right now with some dish soap and hot water. But here's the magic sauce, guys. So after I clayed the door, I used some, what is this called again? Rinse. No rinse spray. Hang on, this stuff over here. I buy this in bulk because it's really good. No rinse, wash and shine. It's great. I use this for clay barring. I diluted it with some water, and that is my clay bar solution. Did that. We wiped down the door. Afterwards, I hit it up with Meguiar's 105 Ultra Cut Compound. Let me turn the light off. Meguiar's 105 Ultra Cut Compound. This is pretty good stuff. I've been using this stuff. I bought the big one because originally I had the little small one. After I approved and worked wonders, went ahead and copped this big one. This thing was not cheap. I think it was like $30 or $40, but it's well enough for the amount of stuff I do. And then lastly, we touched it off with Meguiar's 205 Ultra Finishing Polish with the Griot's Garage finishing pad. And well, this is our results. Looks better than before, feels better than before, but unfortunately there are still some markings that we cannot take off, the adhesive and stuff. But I'm gonna keep going, guys. This was only one pass. So made an interesting discovery here. As you guys can see, we have a ton of adhesive. That's some pretty strong adhesive. I definitely will screw things up with the compound and polisher. So what I have here, I had this for a while actually. Hang on. Hope you guys can read that. This is 3M adhesive remover. Literally been spraying this and it's removed the hefty parts and left it pretty smooth, so looks to be pretty safe on the paint. We're gonna try this big splotch over here, so hang tight with me, guys. Just spray that down, let it sit. This microfiber is pretty clean. So this microfiber has two sides. It has this. It has a plushy side. It has a bit more of a tougher clean. So let's go ahead and wipe this down. So you turn the light on. You guys can see we sprayed it. It already looks like it's starting to pick it up. So, oh boy, that's a lot more than I thought. Yeah, that's all adhesive. Good Lord. Starting to get the feeling that maybe I should just spray it on the cloth and wipe that down. We'll let that sit. We'll just it's grabbing it. It's getting them. I know for a fact this can't be good on my paint. Just smearing this thing. So let's see if we can get this guy here. Yeah. Barely. Oh man, come on. Coming off rather easy. I'm just afraid the pressure I'm putting on it. It's smooth, it's good, it's just there's a lot of it over here. Okay, so this. Wow, it's working. Okay, looks like we might be in business here, boys. Alright folks, a bit of good news and bad news. Good news is it's working. Bad news is it's because it's like straight up adhesive. Hopefully you guys can see the difference between here and there. Here be beauty, there be everything else. It's rough on that side, but that adhesive remover spray did wonders. Now, unfortunately, this also confirms that that's just it's damaged the clear coat in some way. It's not going to remove or come off and go away. So bummer about that, but good news is we can at least clear off all of this horribleness on top. So there it is, and there's the clean side. Adhesive left over, lots of it. So give this side a good pass, and then that's gonna pretty much do it. Unfortunately, all these other markings will just have to live on the vehicle until I get it repainted. Kind of a bummer, as there are a good number of them all around the vehicle, especially here. Clearly you can tell I don't like the heat gun. Here, crap ton there, it sucks guys. Sucks.